Per city ordinance, all operators of rented personal watercraft, PWCs, are required to wear wristbands, signifying they have watched and understand the safety video in its entirety, and they have signed the consumer protection form attesting to that fact. Failure to wear the wristband, watch this video, or sign the consumer protection form prior to operating a rented PWC may result in fines or other penalties.
Hello, I'm Chief Robert Treves of the Bullhead City Police Department. Each summer, thousands of people come to our area to enjoy the Colorado River, and many, like you, take to our waters on a rental watercraft. Unfortunately for some, the day is ruined when they are involved in a watercraft accident. Many of these accidents can be avoided by learning and practicing simple boating safety rules. We produce the following video to teach you these rules and help you have a safe, enjoyable experience on the Colorado River.
Personal watercraft, or PWCs, are performance watercraft capable of thrilling speeds and maneuvers. They are not toys, and they can be highly dangerous if used improperly. All riders are legally required to operate their PWC in a responsible manner. When traveling above a wakeless speed, riders must maintain at least 60 feet between themselves and other watercraft. Turning sharply to spray another PWC, boat, or someone on the beach is dangerous and illegal. Be aware of other boats around you. Avoid crisscrossing in front of other boaters and blocking their view. Remember, your PWC is capable of making very fast turns. Look around you before you turn. Don't surprise other boaters with sudden or unpredictable maneuvers. Jumping wakes or other boats is also very dangerous and against the law. Just like on the road, there's a pattern to the traffic on the river. It's counterclockwise. An easy way to remember this is to always keep the shore to your right. When approaching another watercraft head-on, both watercraft should turn to their right. This will allow both boats to pass safely. When approaching another boat to the side, the boat on the right has the right-of-way. But remember, when leaving the shore, let the boats in the traffic pattern go by first. They have the right-of-way in this circumstance. Sometimes you may want to pass a slower-moving watercraft. Passing on the left or right side is legal as long as you leave enough room between watercraft to pass safely. Most people are used to being passed on the left in a car, so that may be the safer option. Pass far enough away so that your wake doesn't create a hazard for the other boat. If you're being passed, make sure that you don't turn into the path of the passing boat. While being passed, always maintain your direction and speed. During the summer months, ocean-certified lifeguards patrol the river on PWCs and walk the beach of Community Park. You can identify them by their bright neon yellow uniforms. Lifeguards on the river have the authority to issue commands and warnings to members of the public to keep everyone safe. The lifeguards are there for your safety and will respond to your aid in case of an emergency. Personal watercraft, or PWCs, are performance watercraft and should be handled with respect. Here are some PWC-specific safety considerations. PWCs are fast-moving, agile watercraft. Protect yourself by wearing goggles, gloves, and footwear. Stay away from the intake grate at the bottom of the PWC. Loose life jacket straps, bathing suits, or long hair can be sucked into the jet. Avoid being behind the water jet nozzle, especially when the throttle is applied. The water jet can throw rocks or debris and injure you. Do not apply the throttle when someone is in the water behind you. Before operating a personal watercraft, make sure your PWC lanyard is attached to either your wrist or your life jacket. This will kill the engine and prevent your PWC from taking off without you if you fall. Everyone on a PWC must wear a properly fitted life jacket. A life jacket that's too big or too small will not keep you safe in the water. Your rental company will help you select the proper sized jacket. Taking a passenger with you to enjoy the experience is a great way to spend the day. All passengers should be seated behind the operator. Make sure that all passengers' feet can reach the bottom of the foot trough. All passengers should be strong enough to hold onto the operator or the seat strap. Don't place small children in front of the operator. Learn how to properly right a turned-over PWC. If not done properly, it can severely damage the PWC. Make sure you are physically up to righting your PWC. Although you don't plan on overturning your craft, you may end up in the water. Righting an overturned PWC in river currents can be strenuous. Your rental company can give you instructions on how to do so properly. Whether you've fallen off or jumped in, you'll need to get back onto your PWC. The most stable way to do so is from the rear. Remember, there are no brakes and no off-throttle steering. Give yourself plenty of time to avoid hazards, and don't outride your experience. Ask your rental company for details on operating the model you have rented and a demonstration on the water. There are areas on the river where you'll need to slow down, including several no-wake zones. Areas near a marina or any launch ramp are no-wake zones. Wake is the trail of white water and waves that follow a quickly moving vessel. While in a no-wake zone, slow down so that no wake is behind your watercraft. Going downstream, this is easy. Going upstream is a bit more challenging, but slow speeds can and must be maintained. Operators should be aware that the area south of the Community Park boat launch is a no-wake zone. The beaches in the Bullhead City Laughlin area are very crowded with many people swimming and wading in the water. Use extra caution while operating a watercraft near crowded beaches. People swimming near these beaches can be hard to see and avoid. Anytime you're in a congested area, slow down for the safety of everyone and to avoid a collision. There are also areas on the river where watercraft are not permitted at all. The swim beach at Community Park is a location designated for swimmers to enjoy the water without risk of injury from watercraft and is marked by a line of buoys. The area of the Colorado River just south of the Davis Dam is blocked off for all swimmers and watercraft by a bright orange barrier. Do not attempt to enter these areas with a PWC. Not only is it illegal to do so, but it's also dangerous and can cause significant damage to your PWC. The river environment has some inherent dangers that all operators should be aware of. Docks along the edge of the river can be a significant hazard. Swift currents can pull your watercraft into the docks, dangerously lodging you against them. Steer clear of docks along the river. Likewise, stay away from the bridge abutments. In any waterway, there are varying water depths. The Colorado River's clear water can make judging the water depth difficult. Stay clear of areas where the water appears to be a dark brown color. These areas are typically shallow waters. The depth of the Colorado River is affected by geography, weather, and the water release schedule of the Davis Dam. When the dam releases more water, the river levels rise, making the river deeper and safer for navigating a PWC. When the dam releases less water, the river becomes shallower, making conditions more hazardous for operating a PWC. As a general rule, water levels will be highest towards the middle of the day and lowest in the early morning and late evening. The current release schedule for the Davis Dam can always be found on the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation website. Only operate a PWC when the water levels are sufficient for safe operation. The swift currents can affect how your watercraft will respond. An inexperienced operator could lose control or have their PWC turned over. Do not make sudden turns or movements in areas of strong currents. Bullhead City is known as Arizona's hottest destination. Summer temperatures can exceed 110 degrees Fahrenheit. On a watercraft, you're directly exposed to summer sun. While getting in the river is a great way to cool off, you must remember to hydrate. Water is your best bet. Drink water before you feel thirsty, and remember to wear sunblock. Summers also bring in monsoonal activity. These are quick-moving thunderstorms with very high winds. Pay attention to the water around you. If you see storm activity, have a plan to quickly return to a safe area. If you see lightning or hear thunder, get off the water. Lightning can travel many miles away from storm clouds. Being out on the water and in the sun can compound the effects of alcohol and/or drugs. Boating while intoxicated is not just unsafe, it's illegal. Operating a watercraft under the influence carries fines and jail time just like a DUI on the road. We encourage you to have a designated operator anytime you go boating.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. It is our goal to help you avoid tragedy by being an educated and safe operator. I encourage you to continue your education by taking boating safety courses. There are several great options to choose from online. Thank you and stay safe.